I could totally drag it somewhere else, but now I'm gonna make you clean it. Yeah, you just get your hand ready. Get your hand. No, you forgot the plate, dude. Dude, you forgot the plate. Fine, just wash your hand. Welcome to a port report of The Sims 4 for Mac. Now, we have done a review for The Sims before. In case you want to take a look at it, you will find a link in the description below. It is more like, should you buy it or not, because you really know what The Sims is about by now. It's been 15 years. But, this is the Mac version. And you may ask, dude, that is a very low video quality. Why are you doing this to us? You're usually like 1080p and all that. Yeah, I know. This is 1080p, but not all settings are maxed out. You can start to see why I'm not doing that. Let's quickly go to the menu, shall we? So yeah, all this lag that you see right here is due to, well, I guess a bad port. Or Mac not having NVIDIA driver. I don't know why. Who's the responsible of this? But we keep getting this kind of bad ports. The only game that I know that works better on the Mac than on PC is Universe Sandbox 2, and it's not like a AAA game or anything. So, anyways, this is on 1080p. Sims are set in high, not very high. Objects on medium, not high. Reflections on low instead of high. Visual effects is on high. Edge smoothing off, please off. And 3D scene resolution medium. Switching down one step for both Sims and objects and 3D scene resolution just made like a lot of difference, and also view distance, reducing it helped a lot. And I wouldn't take more things out of it because the game will just look ugly, but with this you can kind of play, right? On my settings, which I like to say, on this resolution, on the Mac side, sorry, on the Windows partition, I run at 60 FPS, everything maxed out, 1080p. So it's not great. It's not great. Oh, I see you're doing blurring? That is like the most costly thing you can do to a bad port. Please do not do blurring. Okay, if there was a way to remove out of focus blur, that's gonna speed up the game so much. Like you can clearly tell whenever I point to the ground. That's just great. Like there are many objects here. You can see there are many objects, so the polygon count is fairly high. But whenever I start to look up, right? Get that lag. Well, that is actually not blur. That is just okay. Now it's going fast. Okay, now it's not anymore. Okay, there we go. Now we have blur. Look. Yes. Okay, but there are not that many objects. All right, I see the idea. But yeah, you can see like it sort of like starts to glitch whenever. And I went to record it at 60 FPS, but I was getting record. Oh my god! I turned the view distance so low. But this is the only way, guys. This is the only way I found to make it work. And hello. Anyway, yeah, the game doesn't look good if you do this. Let me pause for a second. They look even jaggier. The borders look even jaggier than before for some reason. And the sim quality. Let me check on these guys right here. Yeah, the sim quality is not great because I turned it off a little bit. Yeah, it looks fairly pixelated. Can you turn this low? It's on high. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it's not an enjoyable experience, if you may. Now, the scrolling works amazing. Well, I mean, it's lagging for me, so you know. But it works great. It respects the fact that we have multi-touch, and that is great. I don't know how it works on trackpad, but maybe you can pinch in and out and do all that fancy kind of stuff you would expect. Rotate with your two fingers and all that cool stuff. I'm sure, I mean, they've done it for SimCity, they can totally do it here. Although this camera is worse than SimCity, you know, maybe they did bear that into account. Now, the performance can really, you know, cripple this game. Like, it just gives you a headache, unless you really turn settings off, but then you're gonna see like stuff like this, which is not good. But I guess if you're just playing like Sims 1 style from the top, you're gonna be fine. Just, you know, they're not gonna look particularly beautiful. Look at this. Let me just get you like a screen, right? Look at the quality of the books. And I barely started to turn this lower. Like, this is objects on medium. It's not even on low. This is medium. I don't even want to know what low is. And well, reflections is more like a fancy thing than anything else, but you can actually live without it completely. And 3D scene resolution, I am not exactly sure what it's doing, but I guess it's defining how far objects go from high to low polygon count, right? And the more polygons, you know, the more detail you can have on an object. And I think on this tree you can actually see it. See the change on the tree? And whenever I zoom in, see that change? Let me find a soft spot for that. Oh, they actually have a little resistance to it, but you can see the tree changing, right? You can see it. And that's happening for all objects, so it can be kind of annoying. Some objects are harder to notice than others. The tree is very noticeable, but the stereo not so much. You can't really tell the stereo when it changes resolution. So you know, overall, it's not that bad. You still have to use the right-click button, but that is pretty much standard now on Mac. Everybody uses right-click, so that is fine. Oh, left-click moves around. Oh, but I knew that, right? Oh no, that is actually how it works on The Sims. That is so weird. And yeah, what else? Let's check the menus really quickly, shall we? This is all working as expected. You know, it's rendered by the game engine itself, so there's no reason why to expect it to work any different. Everything works as you would expect. There's some little delay on everything. It always takes a little bit longer to load a texture, so you know that. But man, I cannot believe they don't do the face anymore. Part of me is glad, but I need some kind of circle or something to tell me that I'm like on an options menu, instead of seeing like a floating button, but that isn't like all of them. So how about you show me your washing skills right here. I cannot click it. There we go. Clean up. I could totally drag it somewhere else, but now I'm gonna make you clean it. Yeah, you just get your hand ready. Get your hand. No, you forgot the plate. Dude, you forgot the plate. Fine, just wash your hand. Who cares? Who cares? Anyways, yeah, anyways. The important thing is that now you get to play The Sims 4 on a Mac, and if you don't have a Windows partition or you don't have Windows at all, you don't want to get Windows, it is kind of sad having to switch over to Windows. So you know, I personally would love to just be able to play all my games on a Mac, but that is not a possibility. Use Mac for work and creative work, then switch to Windows and play games. That has been my rule since ever I made the switch, and you know, it's the best way you can do it, really. The best of both worlds, if you made the games from Windows and the workflow of the Mac. And weren't you standing up?
Oh, Chorg.
I'm starting to notice some bugs now that I think about it. Weren't you standing up? Didn't you wash your hand earlier? What's going on? Oh, that mosaic effect just completely ruined the... Can you clean this? Oh my god. Anyway, yes, so I don't know. I think it's still great. I mean, if you are a Mac user and you have no way to use a Windows, this is let me think of the word correctly. The word would be acceptable. This is an acceptable port because you can play. You just lower some settings down and that's it. It's not gonna look gorgeous, but that's it. As long you don't want to record videos, and that's it. And by the way, this should run a little bit smoother, I think, because I'm currently recording a video, and that takes some performance hit. It always does, like 20%. But you know, besides that, I think it's a fine port, and there's not really much to add to it. On SimCity for the Mac, you could not switch the graphic settings within the game, but on The Sims 4 you can do it anywhere. You can do it anywhere. Let's quickly take a look at what happens if you use the Sims 3 camera. That should be really funny indeed. Let's see. Alright, apply changes. Okay, right click moves you around, left click doesn't do anything, just for this, but it doesn't use the fast clicking. You have to click release and then click something else. Oops, sorry. And well, there's no way for middle button because you don't have that on the Mac. So you would have to hold Control Command. Wait, how do you... Okay, you move around with the right click and then you hold... oh no, just Control Control, not control command, just control. Control and then right click. Control and right click, and you get to change the camera angle. This would be your middle button by holding control and then right click. And yeah, that'll be pretty much it. And then it's just the same old Sims 3 camera that you would expect. It's not that bad. Actually, now that I think about it, this is actually good. This is actually good because on the Windows version, they required you to use a middle mouse button, and now I can actually use my multi-touch mouse to actually do this because I can just hold control to change the angle of the camera. So that is a plus for the Sims 4 for Mac. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. It's fairly acceptable port that will get you to play The Sims 4. And the good thing is that if you have already bought The Sims 4 for Windows, you don't have to pay it again for the Mac. So that is nice, you know. And if you were wondering how to change, take your previous saves from your Windows partition back to the Mac version, there is a how-to in simnation.tv, our website, and there is a link in the description below, and I lost sight of our house. Here it is, for you to go and check that out. It is fairly simple. You just have to follow some very simple steps, but that is just about it. So that has been all. My name is Pablo, and for more simulation, as always, make sure you subscribe to SimNation. Like if you actually like the video, or if you think we deserved it, we earned it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Oh, this is the most satisfying thing ever. We are God in SimCity 4. Wow, that was loud. Oh, you're gonna eat that, huh? You're gonna eat it. I see. What? Nothing. Okay.
And now she is tossing that salad with her... Stop sticking your finger in your ear! Alright, she's tossing the salad with her earwax.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It does them really well. Okay.
Oh, they're coming for you, Pablo!
Shit,
Run!
Oh, yeah. These road trips, man, are killing me. Anyway, let me know whenever we are recording. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Extended Play. I'm your host, this is Stuart, and that is a fancy sign. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.